Ta-da! Today I thought I would bring to you a tutorial on some fancy rosettes. Now these rosettes are the ones that are not like a normal rosette. Like a normal one is just, you know, the ruffle. But these ones have that fancy little edge on them. So I thought I would show you how I made mine. There's, you know, several tutorials on YouTube about them, but I didn't see the one how I'm doing it. A lot of them had you scoring things on the scoreboard, and to me it was just more work than it was worth, because I hate making rosettes. I hate them with a passion, but I made a few here, so I thought I'd show you how I did it. Alright, so I started off with a strip of paper, and I think this is what, 1¼ inch. Yeah, I started out with 1¼ by 10, and it'll make one about that size. And it's very simple. And you just lay this in on your 10-inch side, or however long you want it. It's all up to you. Now, if you get too small, these will crack or tear, so you have to pay attention to that. But all you're going to do is score it every 1/2 inch. So there's a 1/2 inch, and then 1, and you just keep going every 1/2 inch down your scoreboard. Till you can't score anymore. And that's that. So then you have this, and you're going to fold this just like a normal rosette. I go down, and then up, and down, and up. And I just make this like I do my normal ones. Just like that. I just line it up, give it a smash, so it looks like that. Bunch of mountains and bunch of valleys. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to pull this out a little bit so it's not so tight. But the ones that, if you lay it down on your table or your desk or whatever you're on, you'll see the ones that pop up. And each one that pops up is the one you want to work on. So I'm going to fold this one back. That's my mountain. And I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see this or not, but where this score line is right here, I'm going to put my finger here, or you put your stylus there, and I've got hot glue strings on everything. And you're just going to bend this into a corner, or into a triangle, up to that score line. So I'm going to hold that with my finger, and I'm just going to bend that tip over like a triangle. It's hard to do it in the air. I just kind of hold that there, and then I just bend that to that score line. Just like so. And then the next one's going to be a valley, so you go to the next mountain. So you're just doing this on every mountain fold. And I just, like I said, I hold that there, just kind of bend that there. Next. So just every other one. So every one that pumps up is the one that you're going to fold. It doesn't even have to be perfect, because by the time you get it decorated, nobody will be the wiser that maybe you got off a little bit. See, it's just everyone that bumps up every mountain. Because there's your valleys, and I'm just doing the mountains. Now this is I said in my last video when I did the 4-in-1 elbow in the box that I would show you how I made these. Fancy, I guess is what they call it. And when you come to this end one, it's just the same thing. Just pretend that, you know, you got a solid one, because you're going to cut some of that off. So it should look like that. And yeah, they look crunchy, because this is really thick cardstock. I think this is, I don't know, 85 pound or something like that. I should have did 65 pound, but I didn't have any in colors. But anyhow, so once we get that done, you can go ahead and fold that all back up. Give it a squish. And now everywhere where you have one of those little triangles, you're just going to push it in with your finger. And you'll see the little V. So you're pushing that little V in. I got one off there, but, you know, it's how it goes when you do a video. And I don't claim to be perfect. I'm not a perfect crafter. And if you are a perfect crafter, congratulations. I'll be afraid of you. I'd be afraid of the person that knows it all, I'll tell you. So then you'll have this. And then you're gonna, you know, fit one inside, but it doesn't fit very good. So I'm gonna get my scissors here. I'm gonna open that end up, and I'm gonna cut. You have that V, and I'm just gonna cut down. It's the inside V. You have that one on the outside edge, and the one on the inside, and then I'm gonna cut down that line like that, and then that should fit in there just fine. You can use your hot glue, your wet glue, double-sided tape, whatever you like to glue with, or your choice of adhesive. I'm just going to use me a little wet glue, and I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to line it up with my score line, and you know, just like you do when you make a normal rosette. It's all the same, except you just got these, you know, different little shape to it. Then you will need your, I have a couple little circles here. So now I'm going to take this, and with, you know, the side that has the weird the different kind of shape is what I'm going to put down towards my table. You're just going to, you know, it takes a little finesse. Sometimes if you pull it out a little bit, it'll go, and it'll fold down like that. And once you get it down, it usually goes pretty easy. And then I'm just going to run a little hot glue on a little circle. Well, I put the wrong one there. Sorry, I'll just flip mine over. Put that on the inside. It's easier if you do your outside one first, but I grabbed the wrong circle. That's not straight, but that's okay. It's on the inside, nobody will see it. One. You put on here whatever your little heart desires. Trying to make it a little straighter. And then you just decorate it however you want to. So, like that. And I just used a little eyelash trim. I have a big bundle of it. Miss Kathy sent me some, and from these. This is all from swaps. So Miss Kathy had sent me this key ring just chock full of eyelash trim, and I use it all the time. Now I'm trying to find the end of this one. I don't know if I've just not maybe ever used this one. Oh well, I'll find a different one then, because that one's all tangled up and I'll have to figure it out. Well, we'll just use a piece of this. And you don't need very much. I'll just use a little tiny piece. You know, probably about 4 or 5 inches long. And I just wrap it around my fingers. Put a little bit of glue on my rosette. And I just put it on there. And these things are great. I love these. These are the, get them at Dollar Tree. They're the little makeup. If you go in the makeup section, they're called makeup applicators. And I think Miss Tracy sent me one. I had a pink one, and apparently I dropped it on the floor and didn't realize it. And it's been, a while ago. And Oliver got a hold of it and decided that our dog, Oliver, got a hold of it and chewed the silicone. So, yeah. So then I have, like, I made these little resin hearts. I cut it, it's Shrinky Dink. I cut it out on my, I printed it and then cut it out on my cutting machine. This was a resin piece that I made. And I'm not liking them, so I'm just going to go with the bow. And that's it. That is how you make a fancy rosette with no die machine or no cutting machine. Now, my Cricut does have the file that you can cut these, and I think Silhouette has the file, and then I know there's dies out there. I think Anna Griffith had she used to have the embossing folders, but I don't think they don't sell those anymore. It was like a HSN kind of thing when she worked with HSN and that, but I think they've been discontinued, or you can't get them anymore. I couldn't find them. But, so, that's how I came up with my own idea of how to make little fancy rosettes. Alright, so that one was short and sweet. So now you can make a rosette for your box that I show you in per the previous video. And I showed, and we did the box, and now we have the rosette for our box. Alright guys, that's it. The next video I'm going to do a project share and see what kind of feedback I get on that, and if I need to do a tutorial on one of them, I will. And if I don't, then I won't. So anyhow, you guys take care. You stay safe out there. Remember to like and subscribe. And to my new subscribers, I see 3 or 4 getting new ones, and I thank you so much for your subscription and for coming and hanging out with me. And to my old subscribers, thanks for hanging out with me and hanging out and being part of my online family. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, stay safe. Remember, I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.